I've worked at the same grocery store for at least 4.5 years of my life. Of course, I've seen some pretty crazy people come in and whatnot, but this absolutely takes the cake for me. It was a regular work shift for me as a cashier, with me working short amounts of hours, whereas I was 16. I tended to keep the same schedule every week because I liked the days I worked and it kept me on the ball being in school and all. Since I worked during the day on weekends, I would usually see the same few regulars, which was not uncommon at all for me. One customer usually stood out to me, though. I never caught his name, but it was this older man, maybe in his late 60s, I'd say. This same customer would come into my register lane every single week on the same day around the same times. Not only that, but he would also buy the exact same groceries every week and would make me bag them to his liking. Honestly, I never even thought twice about this old man because he seemed pretty harmless and just super friendly. I was wrong. This one Pacific shift is where things went insanely south. I was on my register and I see him walking over per usual, setting his things on the belt, the normal conversation and whatnot. Then he asks me when I go on my break. Not only did I really not know for sure, but even if I had, I would not give that information out to this stranger. I have something in my car for you. You should come out on your break and take it. I will wait for you. Oh, I have no idea when I will be going on my break. It could be hours. That is okay. You know what? I have an even better idea. I will get it for you and bring it in here. Now, I really did not know how to take this situation, so I notified my manager quick about the interaction and to keep an eye out for him. Lo and behold, he comes right back in 15 minutes later with a manila folder in his hands. This customer stands right at the end of my lane and watches me for over an hour, just standing there waiting for me, not making small talk with other customers or even breaking eye contact. The manager has been watching him and finally pulls him aside and says it's time for him to leave. This customer explains he has something for me and instructs my supervisor to give it to me when possible. My manager says yes, of course, and he leaves. Mind you, my girlfriend is actually currently working in a separate department and is notified, and she comes over. I will never ever forget what I see next. While I was still cashiering, my manager and my girlfriend open the manila folder, and the color from their faces immediately drained. I see them shuffling through tons of paper until finally my girlfriend snatches the folder and rips it in two. My manager pulls me off the register and tells me that what he had left. It turns out he had written hundreds of sexual love poems for me and his deceased mother combined. This man had been obsessed with me. I felt sick to my stomach and I wanted to throw up immediately. Later on, the police came and they asked me several questions about the incident, and I gave my statements and such. They eventually found him on our camera system from earlier that day, and they had enough evidence to give me the option to file a restraining order on him, as well as legally banning him from our store. The police eventually contacted him, and when they asked him to confirm what he had tried giving to me, he instantly hung up, and after talking for some time with the cop, I haven't seen this man since, thank God, and I never plan on it.